Welcome back. It's the one known as CR. Da, 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 da. And it's been a while since I did one of these late night streams. I have some StreamYard time, that's why. Why not? Why not? Impromptu, why not? Why not? That's my description on this stream right now. Why not? Why not? Why not? I, I figured I'll share some time with my audience while I actually do stuff in the back. I'm actually doing stuff in the back. Right. Some CR things in the back while I'm doing this. Why not? Among some other things I'm doing, why not? Why not? Why not keep doing what I was doing earlier during the day? Just multitask. So I figured I'd share a little bit of time with you folks while I'm doing this because why not? Why not? Why not? There might be a sing along at this rate while I'm doing this. And yes, I am multitasking here. Why not? I wish I had my headset working for this, but whatever, so I guess I'll have to project towards the mic on the phone. Especially now since I know it's working. I'm like, yes! Their stream, I was so happy. I was like, yes, StreamYard is gonna pick up my mic again. And actually, where it actually works. And I can keep going again. And I don't have to, use the wired headset. And get tethered to something. Although I'm tethered to a battery bank right now, so I got to top off my device here. I just got off another a couple of live streams earlier. I was so glad I ate before that stream. They talked about food, among some other things. And then that stream I attended was kind of cool. It was very motivating too. I was just like, now I just want to do all this stuff. Now I can't wait for spring, even though it's November. I still have to wait 6 months, half a year probably. So I figured I'm like, why not? Impromptu. Why not? Share a few things along the way, like usual. Why not? Why not? And there may be some other little things you might see. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. This is impromptu, no schedule, no script, none of that this time around. Not even a real topic. It's just kind of more open. You know, why not? I have some time. I have some StreamYard time. I'm like, why not? I've been doing stuff today, like usual. And I'm supposed to be getting sun tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be doing stuff during the day tomorrow. Actually, by the way, there is another live stream I have scheduled for, well, right now it's Monday night, but for Tuesday afternoon, including the one on Friday that I'm looking forward to, the TGIF one. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that stream, by the way. I'm definitely looking forward to that evening primetime stream on Friday. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm definitely going to enjoy it. My streaming time actually, my renewal time is actually on Friday, so. And technically, I still have 8 available hours, minus whatever I use for this stream. What's up, KP? I see you in there, man. How's it going? See, I'm not even gonna check on the audio anymore because I know it's working. Oh, it better be working because it worked the last stream that I did for 2 hours. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. I'm just doing stuff, right? I don't know what you guys are doing. Maybe you guys are getting ready for bed, whatever, right? Maybe you guys are up. I don't know, burning the midnight oil or whatever, right? You know, probably just whatever you guys are doing, just keep doing it, right? If like right now, I'm just cleaning up. I ate earlier, and I'm like, I gotta clean up and do all this stuff. Like, no word of a lie. Like, I'll show you guys. No word of a lie. Yeah. Like my fork. See, my fork is right here. See, you can see. I still gotta wash this out. not, not even joking about that. Not even joking about that. I'm just like, I might as well. I figured, I'll share some time with you guys, talk about something, drop the battery bank on the ground by accident, just do something. I'm just in the kitchen, obviously. I know I've been in the kitchen for the last, it seems like forever. What's up, Devil Dog? No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Remember, this was an impromptu stream, so I get it, alright? I get it. It's nice to see you, man. I haven't seen you around for a little bit of time. I mean, KP, I just saw you, a few hours ago, so not that long ago. It's like, it's like, I don't, at times I'm like, I don't even know why I say see ya to some people when I just see them 5 minutes later again. It's like, oh, hi again. When you run into people, you can tell people are stream hopping because it's just like, hey, Betsy, meeting you here, CR again. I'm like, I'm following you, CR, or whatever, right? It's just like, and you see that, right? You see that. It's kind of funny, right? It's just like, I guess the community, right? The community kind of overlaps to a certain degree. The gardening community, the preparedness community, and such, the bushcrafting community, and so forth and so forth. Why is my phone not charging now? It's that bad thing dead. So yeah, I'm just now. I'll pass some good thoughts over there to you, Double Dog. ATP, all the best. All the best, man. I sincerely mean that. So yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You know, I wasn't expecting much from this stream. I mean, I barely gave 15 minutes notification. The title just says "Late Night with CR." My description just says "Why not?" Right? So it's not like I was expecting much out of it. But I appreciate you people taking the time to drop by, regardless. So yeah, like I said, I'm just cleaning up here from after doing a bunch of eating. I was watching this live stream. I knew they were going to talk about food. I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad I decided to eat. I was actually eating during the stream. I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad. you know, I think some people were starting to get hungry. I'm like, I was, if I didn't say I was eating, I think people would ask me, "Are you hungry, CR?" I'd be like, "No, I ate beforehand, guys. I was proactive for once, for once, for once. I'm like, for once, for once, for once." But yeah, I'm just cleaning up here, like I said, just cleaning off some stuff. I might as well just do this now. Just get out of the way. Maybe it won't feel so much like a chore if I'm talking to into a camera in this case, and stuff like that. Hi Vanessa, how are you doing? I see you in there. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good, Double Dog. Each day's getting better. Yeah, that's how it should be, right? That's good. That's good. Nice, nice. Nice. Hold on. I think I'll go grab somewhere here. Or battery bank. I think my air battery bank's kind of fading. I gotta make sure my battery keeps going up. See, unfortunately, since I'm not using the wireless headset, I gotta project towards the device and all that stuff now, so probably sounds a little bit different. If I was using the headset, then I can walk around a little bit more. I mean, I would still have to look at the chat, but so I can see all these awesome comments from all you awesome folks. So yeah, literally, I'm just cleaning right now. Why not? Like I said, I just ate about 2 hours ago. Well, I started 2 hours ago. I didn't. It wasn't anything special. I didn't eat anything special. Just some leftovers that I kind of made into that next day kind of meal. I'm like, yeah, I should use that. No point in pulling something else out. Probably better to eat prioritize that, right? And not waste food as much as possible. I mean, I'm a big. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I can throw off food too, to a certain degree, like anyone else. But I try not to. Try, right, as much as I can. You know, sometimes you forget that somebody's sitting in the back of the fridge and it's just like, oh yeah, damn it, I forgot about that. Right, but I tried. So yeah, why not? Well, I'm assuming it sounds good because no one's complaining about the audio. No one's complaining to me about it. That's good. Oh, I'm good. My phone is going up. I'm just making sure my battery's going up. It's at 60% right now. Like literally, like I said, I'm just cleaning some dishes here. See, you can hear my soap. That's soap. I'm just saying that is soap. That's not something else. I know it sounds like something else, but come on, come on. I know it's a late night with me, but it's not what it seems. No, I'm just cleaning the dish right now. I just had to put a little bit of soap in there. I got some water in the dish. I'm just kind of wiping the excess stuff. It wasn't anything special. I just threw something together. I mean, I was actually planning, not planning, but I was almost about to add some fresh green onion in. Then I decided not to, just because there was a lot of. I kind of figured there would have been enough flavor from what I added, so I decided not to add in green onion in this time around. You know, some chives, which are like 10 feet away from me. They're just growing by my window right here. So I figured, yeah, clean off my dish here, be proactive, and just get this out of the way right now. Rinse my bowl here. You know. Yes, I am trying to reuse some of this green water. By the way, as much as I can for what it is. Just put it on my dish rack here, drying it out. Because I do not have a dishwasher. I mean, I am the dishwasher. That's what I meant to say. That is what I meant to say. I am the dishwasher, as they say, right? So I'm just rinsing and washing stuff. Trying to trying to be proactive here, not just let them sit around and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this. Just do it. And I figured, why not just go live and just do it at the same time, kind of deal. Like literally, I just washed the dish that I just showed you earlier, and the fork. I'm like, yeah, I might as well get it out of the way. Just do it. Why not? Put it on my dish racks. Get it out of the way, like I said, and do all this stuff. Why not? Amongst some other things that I need to do anyways. Like clean off the counter and stuff like that. I won't have to take out the trash yet. Although, well, no, I don't have to yet. Not quite yet. No. Put that over there. Wash some other things while I'm at it. Get some stuff ready for my next couple of live streams. I am actually considering it, doing a little bit more this week. I actually have a little bit more time this week. That is why you're saying, "What's up, Uncle Al? I see you in there, man. I appreciate you dropping by." I mean, Uncle Al, I saw your I saw what Chris wrote on her post. I saw what you wrote as the your reply. So yeah, I know you said to stay inside. How are things over there, Uncle Al? Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure you guys live in a very similar area. So I know you were talking about the power earlier. Are things back to better again? I'll say better. Maybe not necessarily normal, but better. Because I think you said the power came back and all this other stuff. So I guess that's good news, right? You know, it wasn't that long. So probably just a minor inconvenience. You know, I know you're prepared, so you probably had stuff ready to go, right? Just in case, right? You know. As I wash my air fork here. And besides, I figure probably better if I do the dishes now than later, just in case something randomly happens. I'll be like, oh, I'm glad I did the dishes before something happened. Just in case, just in case, just in case. Probably not. It probably wouldn't happen like that, but just in case. I don't want to be regretting it later. Be like, oh, I should have did the dishes before something happened, right? I should have been proactive. I had the time, right? You know, Murphy's Law. When something bad happens or whatever, it's probably at the worst time when you didn't actually do like, you know, it's like something happens to the water and you didn't do the dishes yet, kind of deal. You know, so I'm like, yeah, I probably should do it just in case, right? Yeah. I kind of figured it was some sort of dust storm or something like that. I saw that notification. I saw that word that she posted. That's crazy how when I saw that, one of the keywords I saw in there was it says "stay alive." I'm like, what? They actually say that as part of it. I'm like, well, like I know you were saying about staying inside and quote unquote sheltering in place. I mean, I guess that's another reason to prepare, right? Something like that. You're not evacuating out or bugging out. You're sheltering in place. You're bugging in, right? You're not leaving the area like that unless for unless your place isn't safe or the resources are gone. But if you properly plan ahead, you should have something to buffer that time so you don't actually have to be outside or be away from home. Yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of figured. Oh hey Megan, I see you in there. I know you were. I know where you were, Megan. I saw that. I know you were on that panel, Megan. I know you were there with her. I saw that. So, holy cow! Dang. Well, hopefully everyone's okay. Hopefully the driver walked away, as they say. Dang. Well, that sucks. That sucks. I guess more reasons to be prepared again. It's all good, Megan. It's all good. I'm. You know what? This is how I know. I'm like, oh yeah, I did make you a channel moderator before. I'm like, and that's how I know. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to see you again. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You're here now. That's what matters, right? I know some people don't come by all the time, but just come by. And when you come by, yeah, I'll welcome you back. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, and I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. It's you guys that keep me going on the channel, right? The people I actually see on come by, leave me comments, come by on the side chat right now, and and say stuff like this, amongst everything. You know, you guys, you know, my 10% of the subscriber count that actually like leaves me watch it. Maybe not watches, but leaves me a comment or comes by to say something on the side chat on my chats. Right, that's what I appreciate. You know, when I see you guys, because you guys, you're the reason I keep going. All right, you're the reason I keep wanting to do stuff. I've actually explained this to someone else before. This is like seeing you guys around, keeping me company, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't even have a topic for this. I mean, like, what my title says late night with CR, and my description says why not. Like, it doesn't even say my standard reconnecting with my viewers, sharing a few things and stories. I just wrote why not. I'm actually surprised I wrote why, well, all the way. I'm surprised I didn't just write the word Y in there, the letter Y in there at this rate. No, barely any notification, right? And stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys taking a little bit of your time to drop by, right? I know, and hearing you guys. It's nice to see you guys. Why not? Yeah, why not, right? Aw, I appreciate that, Megan. That's very nice of you. You do cool stuff, CR. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you were saying about that, Uncle. Oh yeah. I know. That's why you were late for that stream. Yeah, I was like, kind of like where's Uncle Al? Then I'm like, oh yeah, Chris was mentioning that. Then I'm like, yeah, he probably doesn't have the power. That's why he's not there at the moment, right? I know you came by later and stuff like that. So I'm glad things are things improving now. Uncle, things are getting better, right? I'm assuming things got better now. Have they lifted that alert that's for your area? I hope. I hope they did. Hopefully they've downgraded the awareness, the alert level or whatever. You know. Hopefully it's just a advisory compared to a warning. Yeah. It's okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. See. Oh, it jumped on me. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. Like I said, that's another reason to be ready, right? you know. I know I am. I know, Uncle, you say about getting ready for the winter, right, and stuff like that. Well, in our channels too, right? So I've been getting ready for it while it's still easy and while before it actually happens, right? As much as possible, because I know. And Double Dog's still here too. Yeah, because I realized, yeah. Let me see here. It's not a C, so okay. Oh, I was removed myself from the stage. It's like, oops. I'm not trying to remove myself from the stage. I guess I got a little bit of power. 75. See how long I can go for was on 75%. But yeah, I'm just cleaning up here, just getting stuff organized again. Alright. I figured I'll share a little bit of time with you folks, you know, amongst some other things. It's almost like I'm blogging this or vlogging this, you know. This is not my or type of streams I have or whatever, right? This is just like me randomly saying stuff, connecting with people, and I mean, let's face it, if I didn't actually do this stream, Megan wouldn't even been here, right? So, if anything, it was worth it for that, all right? Because I've noticed, like, sometimes when I do these random streams, it's just like I see other people drop by that I haven't seen for a while, and I'm always like, it was almost like I planned it that way, right? Because I keep forgetting sometimes certain people don't have time on some of the other streams I do, but then other times when I randomly do it, it's just like, oh, hey, CR's alive. I got some time. I can drop by or whatever. You know? Prime example of this. No, 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 no. No, I never said, no, no. You start painting again, Megan? Nice, nice. That's cool. That's awesome, Double Dog. Yeah. Keep going with it, right? You know? Always find that motivation to keep going. Whatever it takes. All right? Whatever that motivation is. It can be different, from other people's motivation. It can be very similar from other people's motivation, right? But I always figured if you have the motivation, if you have a purpose, then you have a reason. And you have a reason, then you have the motivation to keep doing it. But if you don't have any of that, then frankly, you procrastinate, with CRNA. And don't get me wrong, I procrastinate at times too, right? Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow, right? Then I keep saying, I'm like, oh, you know what? Next thing you know, you delay it too long and then you miss out. So I'm like, screw it. Just do it, right? Just do it. Dig deep into yourself and find that willingness to keep going with it. I mean, it could be content creating or whatever, right? It could be prepping too, right? I know fatigue does happen, right? Even gardening, you can get fatigued, discouraged. Content creating, you can get discouraged, but finding that motivation again, whatever it is, maybe talking to someone, right? I went and talked to one of my subscribers last night, actually, because last night I was tempted to do a late night stream last night, the previous night to this stream, but I went to go talk to one of my subscribers for a little bit. I went to talk. I actually was talking to them for like 4 hours. We were just talking about, everything going on. I mean, I'm not gonna honestly say what I said. because that was a private chat. All right, you know, and it's just just reconnecting with them personally on a personal level again, right? Because in backstage on a private chat, it's kind of more open compared to a live stream. Certain things I don't say on the live stream, certain details I don't say on the live stream, right? But I'm a little bit more open on these open backstage private chats and stuff like that. A little bit more open minded about things. And talking about these other things that I don't like to talk about on the YouTube side or on these videos or on these live streams. Just because I don't like to. I mean, I think about them, but, yeah. Hey, it's Idaho Garden Girl. Perfect. This is exactly who I wanted to see, Idaho Garden Girl. It's actually who I wanted to see come into the stream. How are you doing? How's it going, Steph? It's nice to see you again. I was going to mention to you that, I was actually thinking of you. You asked me about how you're looking for a new app to use for editing, right? And that you said you weren't able because you were originally using the Splice software, and and now that you have to pay for it, you don't want to use it. Right. Sorry, I got a notification for someone. Someone's sending me a text message, but yeah, I'll reply to them later. It's all good. They were just asking about something. So, and since I already have the item, it's all good. Okay. I guess I'll catch you around, Megan. Let's see, where am I here? Yeah. So you were saying about that, and I was just thinking about that. I've noticed that more and more. I guess, it's just like everything out there, right? Eventually things change. Just an eventuality, right? Some things that used to be free become part of the premium service that you have to pay for and such, right? I guess that's just the way how other things are going, right? This quote unquote inflation, I guess, eventually trickles down to other things too, right? The apps, the subscription services, blah blah blah, right? They change it out, right? And stuff like that. You know, what used to be free is now part of the premium service, right? You know, and stuff like that. I've noticed that more and more. That's why some of the content has changed for me a little bit. Because I used to use something, and now it's part of the paid service, which I'm not paying for, or the premium service of it, right? Or you have to pay for it. And since yeah, or the pro, right? So I'm like, yeah, well, I guess I ain't bringing that back on the channel. I'm glad I didn't really heavily rely on it. I mean, yeah, I did use it, but I'm glad I didn't heavily rely on it. Like I said, because I always realize that at times these things change, and then eventually you got to do something else. Really? Oh, that's good. That's good, Idaho Gargoyle. You're finally getting better? Huh. I didn't realize you were, like, quote unquote sick that long. Thanks. Okay, yeah. I didn't realize you were, like, sick for that long. I knew I kind of knew you weren't feeling that, like, 100%, but I didn't realize you were kind of under the weather for that long period of time. I didn't even realize that it was like that. Or else I would have said more when I saw you in the last couple of weeks. I would have said, ATB, feel better soon. I guess it's the thought that counts. It's the font that counts. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta send a quick text message. Alright. I know the last time I did this, there was a slight audio change, but it should come back to normal thing again. I think it should come back to normal again. Okay, I'm just reading what you wrote. You felt a little betrayed. You had been with them for years. Always did reviews for the new features. Then they just said now you have to pay for it. So I ditched them. Yeah, see, other Pokemon Girl, I've noticed that too. It's just like I've noticed that they've changed it up. I guess it's the sign the sign of the change of times, right? You know, they can't provide it quote unquote for or that part of the service or that part of the app, that part of the program for free anymore, and they have to change it out. You know, and I get it, right? Honestly, the programmers, any of the servers that they use, they gotta pay for that stuff, right? That's stuff they gotta pay for, right? So and stuff like that. Yeah, it's unfortunate it's like that, but I guess that's the. You've been sick since the 8th? Dang, you've been sick since like before Canadian Thanksgiving. Wow, that's a long time. Oh, those chills, the body aches. Oh, those can be like, you just feel them. You know? Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's nice to see you back around though, a little bit more. You're back on your feet. Yeah. So it's nice to see you. Yeah. I almost slipped off the chair. That would have been so embarrassing. Oh, here's this bump. It's like, is the seer okay? I'll be like, yeah, I just fell. No, no, I did. I almost slid off the chair by accident. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oops. I am not accident prone. I am not accident prone, everyone. That was just a temporary absence of balance. Yeah, that was an absence of balance. Yeah. That's what it is. Just a temporary absence of balance. That's all that was. It was nothing to worry about. Yeah. No, I've like I said, I've noticed it too. I mean, in this year alone, I've noticed it more. It's I don't, Garner. When did you notice that? By the way, yeah, you're welcome. When did you notice that with the app that did you notice that this year? Because like I said, I have tried that app before, so I don't. I do know some of the stuff wasn't always for free, anyways. But it almost seems like this year, I've noticed it more. Like with a lot of the services and apps and such that they changed a lot more, and they just happen to be with like this year and a lot of the other type of apps that are very similar for doing stuff are like changing too. So maybe it is a sign. And yeah, I know it's a sign. It's got to be a sign. And things are changing out and doing stuff. Like, you know, that reminds me of this when the last time I showed how I did the sunflower intro, right? It actually still is applicable, by the way. It's still applicable to this day. By the way, that is what I showed in that video is still applicable. That is still available. All that stuff is still available for free on the free version. I was just like, okay, good. At least they haven't removed that part. They just put you're gonna be on pro or premium or pay for these more advanced features. I've noticed because I used to use this noise cancellation thing, then they changed it to now it's premium or pro. So I've had to alter a few things out and stuff like that. They've added things onto it. They've rearranged a few things and stuff like that. I mean, I use something else. I can use something else too. I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker, but it's just like okay, it's the free version's not as great as it used to be. I mean, it still does things. Just that the premium or pro allows you to do a lot more. Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, yeah. I noticed that too. I've noticed that too now, and it must be one of these things that are happening, right? They're changing things out. Maybe it is another sign right there on the tech side. You know, we've seen the inflation. There must be some sort of additional thing. I don't know what they would call it on the tech side. right? But it seems like that too, right? It seems like that kind of, you know, they gotta make some money to pay for the server or something that they use or whatever, right? You know, especially if there's like some additional things that the app does, you know, being able to pull this from that or whatever, right? Although there is still some things out there that I'm like, wow, it still hasn't changed. It's still as awesome as it was, but unfortunately, some things are just kind of changing on. I guess it's like I said, it's the change of the times. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, and the company changed hands. Yeah, maybe that too. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, probably right too, right? You know, all that stuff got to pay for the server. Things got more expensive, and they had to cut the free stuff out, make it paid. All that stuff, right? I mean, I guess it's nice while it lasted, right? As they say, right? I guess things change over time. I've noticed that, I've used stuff before where it just changes and just like next thing you know, it's just like it's totally a premium thing now. Like almost every part of it, you know. It was nice while the free stuff was lasting, right? Almost like it was an evaluation of it, right? Or a trial of it, like a trial or evaluation software or app. I was just like, yeah. Although I've been seeing if there's some other stuff that I can probably potentially use. We'll see. It's just one of those things that to be aware of as a content creator, right? You know, Especially if you're actually editing and stuff, right? You know, and doing something. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad you're here, Steph. I just wanted to mention that. I was just like, I don't know if I should write it in the side chat, I'm just like, it's kind of off topic from what the host is talking about. Because I see you around, I'm like, I always want to write something to you, then I'm like, I'll wait, right? I'll wait. I mean, you brought it up that other time, then that's the only reason I brought it up for a little bit, right? I'm like, I better not start changing the subject. I mean, but since you're here and this is my stream and I'm the host, I'm gonna say it, right? If you're wondering, if you're wondering, my keys are on me. Keys. Yes, I'm quite. Remember that time I did the can opener thing? Yeah, that I have in my hand right now, or on me right now. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, like I said, I've noticed it. I've noticed it. Right. I'm always, because my friend, one of my friends who I helped him get into YouTube, even into editing to a certain degree, right? He's doing pretty good on his channel, right? He's definitely doing, well, he's definitely doing better than I am right now. That's for sure, right? You know, he said, CR, it's because of you that I got into this, right? Into the YouTube thing, right? He does scrapping, right? Metal scrapping, the copper and aluminum and all that stuff, steel and all that stuff, right? So he's doing all that stuff, right? And he even said on his own stream because I'm on channel moderate. I'm for channel moderate for him. I'm like, you know, he's like, Sierra, it's because of you, man, that I got into this. You know, because like, and I see it. I can see the happiness in his face at times. He's like, I know he enjoys the scrapping part, but I think he's enjoying that kind of because he was doing a live stream and kind of opening up to it, right? Just like how I'm opening up and just talking like this too, right? It's like it's a It's like how do I say? It's almost like when a performer or an actor or a musician or a singer performs, right? It's that kind of you know you don't have stage fright anymore. Let's just say, right? You know, because I think for most people, when you're new, unless you perform live, anyways, like if you're a singer, you're performing in front of people before YouTube or whatever, or an actor, what something, whatever, that kind of thing. You're used to that, right? But for someone that never did that kind of stuff and just got into it, right? It's kind of, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to say at first. Then it's just like, as you're doing it more and more, you just kind of get more loose, like loose on it a little bit more al natural, as they say, right? And this comes naturally. No more of these. Sierra's not saying anything. Is he still there? That kind of thing. Sierra's utility belt video. No, it's actually because, yeah, I just have my keys on me. I'm just making sure. No, I just have them on me. I know better. Actually, it's one of those things I know better. I've seen examples, heard examples from one of my other subscribers. Actually, they they didn't think the door was in the lock position and the wind blew it shut, and yeah, they had to wait for someone to come back home. I mean, luckily they had that option. I've had another personal experience with a friend because he accidentally locked us out of his apartment. Oh, oh, and he had the oven on, by the way. Yeah, that was. Well, by the way, I had to get him back. I had to, do something to get us back into the apartment. Let's just say out of necessity, by the way. I'm not saying anything else, but out of necessity, I had to bail him out. So I always remind him. I'm like, dude, make sure you have your keys, right? You know, even if it's like one of those automatic door opener, blah blah blah, key card. If it's got a key and for a physical key, bring that along, right? Because I tell him, look what happened the last time, right? When happens if the power goes out? He says to me, he's like, when he's taking the garbage, I'm like, you got your keys, right? He's like, yeah, yeah, right? Because he's experienced it before, right? Because I tell him, I'm like, yeah, I know you got an automatic keyless entry, right? And I ask him, yeah, you got your keys, right? Yeah, because I tell him, Murphy's Law, right? Yeah, you go outside, take out the garbage, and next thing you know, why are the street lamps out? Why is there no power? And then, because you would regret that in hindsight, all right? Especially if something as simple as keys, you have pockets or something you put on your belt or whatever, right? So you still have that normal day convenience, but the contingency is having the keys in your pocket, right? For example. Aw. H- Aw, happy birthday, Steph. Well, tomorrow. I mean, if you stuck around for 2 hours, it'll be past midnight by then, right? It'll count, right? Early-ish. Early-ish? I didn't realize. Let's go. Well, you know what? I think I know now. I'll be able to remember that because, well, frankly, it'll be easy. It'll be easy to remember that. I didn't even actually realize that. Huh? Go figure. See, like, look at this. If I didn't do this stream randomly, I wouldn't have noticed like two people randomly come by, and I wouldn't have known about this. All right. So, night, Devil Dog. Is he slipping up? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Feel feel better soon. Yeah. I really hope so, Steph. I mean, like I said, you can message me. I'll put like, remember how I guess I can mention this technically because you're here. I've spoken to her backstage before. I remember that, right? So, you know what? Are you are you able to come on, Steph? I can give you the link. I can drop the link. I can drop the StreamYard link if you want. You want to chat? I'm open to this. You know, I'm open to it. I mean, it's just you and Uncle Al here right now, anyway. So, you know, I could talk to you on the backstage or during the live or end or something like that. Talk to you because actually I was thinking about that anyways, right? You know, it'd be easier anyways, right? I know it's late. I don't know if you're busy or whatever, but we're able to. Just a thought. Oh, you're on your phone. Well, you can still. As long as your mic's working, all right. I mean, my mic wasn't per se working, but I got it back working again, so it's all good. If you want, whenever, you know, I guess I could just talk about it, right? you know, because I've been doing it for a while now. Actually, now, like, like I said, my friend never formally learned how to edit and whatever, but he's tells me, just like how he's been learning how to do scrapping better on like how things work and what's you know no nos and stuff where to be careful because you start to understand what everything's made of, and it's just like, oh yeah, you gotta be careful about like things like fluorescent tubes, for example, because you don't want to break that because it's got mercury and whatever. So I think something like that. I've heard about that, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, okay, right. Some things you wouldn't even know unless you're actually into scrapping. You know, the channels out there, may say it, right? So good way to learn about that kind of stuff. All right, Steph. You can always message me. I'll make some time for that. All right. I'll make some time for that. Just like how you're making some time for me, I'll make some time for you on that too, right? I'll set some time. I'll be like, yeah, 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 yeah. I got some time on Wednesday at in the afternoon or whatever, or Saturday afternoon, something like that, right? So I'm kind of glad you came by because I was just like, I want to say a few things, but like I said, I don't want to fill up the chat with a bunch of paragraphs saying it, right? Just having this one-way conversation, and stuff like that. Especially since I'm trying to stay on topic on the stream, on the host stream, whoever's hosting, you know, yeah, and stuff like that. Really? I didn't realize you watched that channel. Hmm. I'm pretty sure my friend my friend watches that channel. I should ask him about that. He watches the UK Scrapper channel. He probably does. I know there. I mean, I'm always thinking of getting into something like that. I mean, not necessarily for per se for the scrapping aspect of it, but just for the reusing aspect of it, actually. Because there may be some additional benefits of doing it, but I would have to learn about it and stuff like that, and know what I'm doing. Amongst some other things, I really should talk to my buddy and be like, yeah, hey, know, I've been wanting to actually quote unquote do a collaboration or interview with him. Although we're still working that out. I mean, he's been in my chats before, and I've been in his chats and stuff like that. And stuff like that. So he does go live, and stuff like that. So because actually he actually has dogs too. He kind of knows some gardening stuff too. Actually, it's kind of different, right? He knows things. Just like I know things, different things too, right? And it kind of overlaps, stuff like that. He has the device that strips insulation off copper wire. Oh, he's got one. Yeah, I see. I noticed. I think on the scrapping side, when you start going on a, you can start small scale, but some of the people that really get successful start making it faster, right? The efficiency of it because they have the tools, machinery to do it. I've seen some of it, right? You know, instead of like trying to do it by manually, they got tools or automation, I guess, right? They can automate it, and which means that they can do larger amounts of it, right? Like removing insulation to get the copper out of the wire, right? That's actually very painstakingly difficult in my head. I know there's machinery. However, some of this machinery is kind of like, well, not cheap, right? So I should talk to my friend about that, you know. Because I've been saying, I've been saying to him, like, maybe start building stuff with it or, adding things that, or using the scrap money to purchase something that actually allows you to be more efficient at it, for example, right? I mean, I mean, I have a video out later this month about something that I made that helps me actually do some stuff faster. You know, it's something. It's not a power tool or anything. It's not, but it just gives me a mechanical advantage, and it's just it's so much faster. Like when you see the video, it's more or less at 2x playback speed, but you'll see how fast it is. I mean, because I when I don't have that tool, it's actually so much more difficult and takes so much longer. Because I guess when you have the right tools, or can automate it, or use a machine or whatever, it's just you're just so much more efficient at it. You can do a lot more, and you save time, I guess, right? Which means that in terms of scrapping, you could do more, and well, do more, I guess. Yeah, so that's really cool. That's really cool. I should talk to my buddy about that. Maybe convince him. I don't know how much. Like I said, it's probably $1,000 tool, machine, whatever, right? So I don't know. In time, he might consider something like that, but it's got to be worth it in the long run, right? You know, he's probably been doing it for so long, right? I just saw that comment from one guy pop in, and Otto Girl's comment just went around. You can build a CR utility belt. Keychain pouches for guys. Just like, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll go out. Just like, now that reminds me of that video now. I'll go out. Remember that video? Yeah, I know you remember that video because you shot that video and I left you a comment on that. Yeah, I think you know which one we're talking about. Clearly, you know which one. Yeah, he drives around and now he picks up. Yeah, finds his bid for his index. Yeah, so like man, he loads it up everything and then dismantles everything, then sells the metals. Yeah, I'm really if you think about it, people like that. I we gotta really appreciate people like that. Because instead of this crap going all to landfill, you know what? It's a late night stream. Maybe I'll curse a little bit more or be more open, but it's better that that stuff gets reused. In my opinion. I mean, you know, if if the price of metals, certain metals is going up, we need more available sources of it, right? And stuff like that. Even if you're not some sort of environmentalist or whatever, I mean, like, do it for the people that do it. Generally, do it for the cash. Generally speaking, right? But technically, that stuff doesn't end up in landfill. I mean, look at the amount amount of stuff on the side of a road. What this wasn't that's supposed to be a rant stream, but whatever, whatever. It's my stream. At the moment, anyways. It's not like I'm. Anyways, one of my subscriber people I follow, they live here in Canada too, out east, and they were saying about they were out doing something and they just see all this trash everywhere. Right? I mean, it's a short, so I didn't see that much and the details, right? But I'm like, there's some metal out there, right? The scrappers would have been like all over that, or at least tried to, right? They would picked it out, pulled it back, right? These. I mean, I've seen around here. I mean, I've seen a microwave by a tree. You know, I took the I took the power cable, by the way, and I gave it to my friend later. But and stuff like that. And it's just kind of you know for lack of a better term, it pisses me off, right? Because it's just like, really, someone took the time to probably some whatever individual, let's just say, and just I hate that because in the bushcrafting community, in the camping community, the hiking community, the hikers, the trail hikers, and all this stuff. There's that saying, "Leave no trace," right? You know, but when you start seeing like trash everywhere, especially the tech, you know, with electronics like e-waste, right? And then just ruins the environment, literally, and when you physically look at it, right? Because you're like, "Ooh, here's this nice green grass with this microwave sitting in the middle of it for some reason, right?" And someone had to bring that there, right? Someone physically brought that there. It didn't just drop from the sky or fall out and roll into the ditch from a vehicle. Probably not, right? You know, so people that pick this stuff up, they're helping. Well, frankly, they're helping the environment. I mean, yeah, they're doing it for the cash. Also, don't get me wrong. I know that, but yeah, yeah, yeah. The landfill miner. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that saying too. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. What did she write? Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a dirty business. Old ones are not very clean. Yeah, but it's great to make money and keep that stuff at a landfill. Yeah. I mean, my buddy's got to wear gloves every so often. And sometimes depending what he's doing, he'll wear a face shield just to, and stuff like that because he knows better. He knows better, right? Because you don't want to get injured from that. I mean, just like how I said about the fluorescent lights and stuff like that, you gotta know that stuff. No, right? People that do get that kind of stuff, they got a respirator, right? They know better because you don't want to get injured doing that stuff, right? And some of those, if you think about it, are kind of that some of that e-waste, there's certain things inside that are kind of quite dangerous if it gets into you, all right? In your system, through your mouth, through your nose, through your eyes, whatever, right? Never mind about any cuts or anything like that, right? Something like that. So yeah, my buddy knows better at times. He'll wear safety glasses, whatever, full face shield, right? Yeah, yeah, right. Because you don't want to get injured doing that. you know, that's when I see him. He's like every so often because I've been able to see him at times. Because I technically know him in person. You know, he tells me, yeah, yeah, yeah. See her, I gotta wear a face shield. I'm like, yeah, dude, I know that. There's no worksite compensation on this, right? Do it at your own risk, right? You gotta bring the protection, right? Like even when I'm using some power tools, I got ear protection, right? Because I'm using like a rotary type of a, ro- a rotary tool or whatever with quite a bit of revolutions per minute, right? And I'm not just doing it for like 10 seconds. I'm doing this for like a minute or two, right? I need to wear ear protection. I don't want my ears ringing after, right? And sometimes depending what it is, I'll use more of the eye protection. I'm like, I mean, I actually got it right by the tool, like safety glasses over the style, you know, kind of almost like earmuffs or whatever that provide ear protection, protection for hearing protection and stuff like that. Not just those earplugs, right? This is over the ears, right? Like they help. Because if I don't wear it, I'm like, yeah, no. So I know better. I definitely know better. Because if you want to keep doing this, right? You want to keep doing this for a while, right? In time, if you don't do that stuff, it'll catch up, right? The hearing and all that stuff. And I think my buddy knows about that, and he doesn't want to. He wants to keep doing this, right? 10 years later, 20 years from now, still, right? And he doesn't want to be stopping because of some thing that your hearing's going because you didn't wear your hearing protection while you were grinding and trying to remove something and prying something off or whatever, right? So something I keep in mind too. It's just Uncle. It's just like when you say about like the hard hats and all that stuff, right? I've actually picked up a hard hat, by the way. I mean, it is what it is. It's what I have right now. Obviously, I would like something a little bit better, but it's what I got. Like I said to you, Uncle Al, in your comment section, I don't have all the resources out there. I don't have certain things. I admit that, but I do have some things at times. Still better than nothing, but not ideal at times, but still better than nothing. And of course, I'm building upon that, right? Just like in preparedness, you build on something, you know? Because considering, like, how many people actually got into preparedness more after after the TPIs, as I call it, 2020, right? But how many of them are still doing it? How many people out there got into gardening after 2020, but how many of them are still doing it, right? I mean, it's one thing to pick something up as a hobby and then you give it up like however long later. But if you can maintain that, right, or keep doing it, then yeah, all the more power to you, right? Because it's just like even as a content creator, right? It's just like yeah, anyone can pick it up, but can keep going with it, right? Through the highs and lows of the activity, as they say, right? The effort that you have to put into gardening at times and the fails at times in content creating or in gardening, it's just like, and I've experienced that even last year. I didn't really explain it last year, but I had issues and I did stupid things with the sunflowers last year that I'm like, I'm totally not doing that this year. This is why I'm like, no, I'm avoiding that. And none of that stuff happened this year because I was more proactive about it. I'm like, learning the lessons from experience. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go for that again because that sucked, anyways. That's not the way to do it. All right. I didn't get discouraged in this case. I'm like, okay, next time around, I'm totally not doing that. That did not work. Let's avoid doing that. Lesson learned, learn from the experience, and move on. Right. So, and I'm like, the seeds are actually right beside me. I actually have it here. I'll actually show you guys. Well, part of it. Well, sorry. I gotta make sure it doesn't roll off my table because it's in a jar. Not even kidding, right? And I do appreciate everyone that dropped by to watch that video, right? Like, turn on. There we go. See, right here. And these aren't even the same scenes that I showed in that video, by the way. All right. I learned, and I realized this is the way I gotta do it now, because no issues, no hassle. I just had to put a little different effort into it and do this. I got these. These are just dry. These are not roasted or anything like that. I laid them out in a pan. I mean, I didn't really show it in that video because I just did it real quick, but I think I kind of mentioned that, I actually had to let them dry, but yeah. I mean, they're right next to me. I just put them in this container today. Like, literally just today. Just put them in a jar. I'll put them in a nice, cool spot. But, I mean, I still have to pick out some of these ones that are less desirable. Oh, thanks, Idaho Gardener. How many gardening seasons do I have left? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. Maybe we're continue me. Yeah, yeah, or inspiration. Yeah, exactly, right. Because don't get me wrong, we're human, right? We can get discouraged, right? Our morale can go down, you know. Because let's face it, if you're seeing positive results all the time, yeah, that'll keep motivating you. But sometimes those negative results or less desirable results can really test you, right? It'll test your resolve. Are you gonna give it up, or are you gonna be like, you know what? Screw it! I'm gonna keep going, right? Just keep going instead, right? And be like, dig down deep and find the will to keep going with it, right? In spite of what went down, or in spite of what happened, right? Because that's what they call resolve, right? You know, you know. Even if you gotta talk to someone to vent it out, then be like, okay, yeah, you're right. I gotta, someone to kick your butt back into gear again and be like, and lead you down that path again, right? Because let's face it, sometimes we can swerve from the path, right? And sometimes talking to people or whatever, or finding that will again, finding that motivation again, leads you back to that path. Strays you back onto the right path. So you're not taking that side path anymore. You're back on that main path for it. So yeah. So. But yeah, thanks, Idaho Garden Girl. Yeah. And this is just one of the examples of it. I still have a tray of this. Like, look, I won't show you guys. It's just a tray. I still have to sort through some of them, but like, more seeds. Not even, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, look, they're right in front of me. Not even kidding about the seeds. Right? I still have to sort for them. Like this one right here. Well, like this. Right? There's nothing, no kernel in here. I gotta remove this. Sort that out. I'm still working on that part of it, you know. But that's just why I've decided. I think this is gonna be the way I'm gonna do this from now on. Because last year when I didn't do it quite like this, I'm like, yeah, horrible results, right? I just had horrible results. I had to quote unquote get rid of or compost some, right? Which was like, no, that is not the way to go on there, you know. So this year I'm like, no, I'm not doing the same crap again. I learned my lesson. Don't do that. Shawnee's here. Hey, Shawnee, how are you doing? I enjoyed that stream, by the way. Yes, yes, that's the stream I was talking about before I started my stream. It's nice to see you. I mean, see you. Sorry. I've been thinking about the sunflower so long that it's just like the seeds are just in my head the whole time. I keep saying it, but but there is a kernel of truth to it. Ah, damn it! I just said that. Ah, anyway. Oh, CR, you meant to say that? Yeah. I meant to say all that stuff. It just came out like it just came out of the shell. That's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Yeah, exactly. You gotta figure out what works, right? If it doesn't work, you gotta change it out. Try something else, right? You know. I've been telling people and just like, I this year I had two issues, and I was just like that ended up being a fail on some of the plans. I was just like, and I'm trying to do the right things, give it sun, give it water, blah blah blah, right? And I'm like, it's I just didn't not work. I know I've heard some people say, when I talk about sunflowers on their stream or within the panel or whatever or the side chat, they say, "Oh, I wish I could grow sunflowers. They just don't grow here for me or whatever." And it always reminds me, some people may actually be able to some like kind of I'm quoting what I said, but some plants can be easier than others to do and stuff like that. Some people have easier time with certain things or whatever, right? So I'm like, oh, I can't. It's not just me, Some people, whatever it is, right? So maybe in time I'll get more proficient or be able to do it. These are plants. Hopefully. And maybe if I watch like Shawnee for long enough, maybe I'll like learn something from her too. Just like I've learned that I should really eat before I join some of these live streams at times, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, today, Friday, Saturday. Oh, screw it. The whole week. I should just eat before I join the live streams. Isn't that why? I should be more proactive. I know. You guys don't have to tell me twice. Is he in here? Whoa! You in here, man? What's up, Jay? I haven't seen. Sorry, I missed your stream this afternoon, man. I was kind of busy. I know you're still in that. Ah, damn it. I hope things are getting better with you and your GF there. Like I said, dude, I feel for you at times. I really do. Because you're not the only one I've known that's gone through that. I've known people personally that gone through it still. Yeah, yeah. Shawnee, now you're having supper? I thought you would have ate before your stream, Shawnee. Did you get hungry after? It's just like, oh yeah, I'll just talk about food. I'm getting hungry after. Mm, I didn't realize. I must have missed a lot of the chat, didn't I? I must have. Okay, let me. I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom. I didn't realize that this bit you guys type so fast, and I was looking at the screen for so long that I didn't even actually see him come in, then slip back out. Oops, my bad. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Really? What? What? You were too nervous. How do you get too nervous to eat before? Well, I guess technically that was your first live stream because technically co-hosting is different because hosting you're in control, right? You're gonna do all these things and stuff like that. You know what? I will actually, with caveats, honestly, I rarely do this. By the way, there won't be co-stream available here. Where is it? No. I need to. You need to tell me before you join. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? Hope I don't get burnt doing this, but yeah. Look. Why not? Yeah, I know. You just see it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, right. That's why we forgave you, Shawnee. Like I said, right. You're still learning the hosting ropes, as I said in your stream, right? You still gonna learn it, right? I mean, like I said, you're gonna some of the stuff, like look, like what you did earlier, right? Some of the stuff you're just gonna learn just by doing, right? Learn the stuff just by doing. Sometimes the best way to learn something is by doing something. Oh, pfft. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Retracted. Retracted. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I should have read the comment first, eh? I should have read the comment first. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, you didn't know. You didn't know. I didn't know you or whatever. It's all good. I mean, I guess I mean, hey, remember I am doing a stream tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm pretty sure that's the time I set for. I can change the time, but it will be an afternoon stream because I am busy during the evening now. I need to attend the stream and do something else later in the evening. So that's why there won't be a evening stream. I mean, but there will be an afternoon stream, which is just a standard live with CR. A little bit more tame than this one, probably. Who knows? Maybe I might actually change that to subscriber only mode too. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So keep an eye out on that. Of course. Of course. You know when you know what that reminds me of. I was just thinking. I was just like, you just invited the panel. They introduced themselves, and then just like I'm like, where's Shawnee go? It's only been 5 minutes and she disappeared already. I think you clicked a button or something. I mean, you came back right away, but it's just like we were all like, "Where'd you go?" Like everyone's probably thinking the same thing. Your panel was like, "Where'd you go?" Everyone's like, "It was me. It was me." Whatever. It was kind of funny. And who is that? Can you see who's this? I didn't realize there was actually going to be someone. Oh, it's Uncle Al. All right, all right. Okay, okay, yeah. Hello, Uncle Al.
Hey, Cigar.
Um, am I the only one hearing this? It sounds different.
It
Um,
is. It sounds a little different. How I sound.
let's ask the side chat. Side chat, you guys gotta help me here on the side chat. Who sounds better? Do I still sound good? Remember, I've been having issues with StreamYard, so I haven't had a panel member on for a while. Do I sound good? I mean, Uncle Al, you sound different. Sorry. It doesn't sound like your videos, anyways,
I know. I
don't know,
dropped my
is it just
phone
me?
a couple of times and the mic screwed up. So is the camera. It has a big crack in it.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to focus it.
I don't know. Shani says it sounds bad. Is it?
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. on. Just mute yourself for a sec. Let's just make sure because remember I've been having issues with StreamYard. I just making sure. Like, yeah. Okay. I sound good, right? Yeah, because I'm glad you sound
Yeah,
real fine.
my phone.
I sound good, right, Sean? I'm good, right? Please tell me I sound good.
Kids.
What the hell? Are you serious? Don't tell me I can't. I find out my audio was. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need this. Hold on. I'll go grab a headset. So stupid. Oh, did I say that out
Yeah,
loud?
I think it's working.
Hold on. Grab
All right, guys, I'm going back to the chat line. Oh, wait. Maybe I changed it.
I didn't. Like, I think I may need to, like, try this again. Oh, I wasn't. Yeah. Girl.
Yeah, didn't work.
Look at my headset here. Direct it to my headset. Oh, you. Come on. Come on. Alright. I'm directed back to my headset. Oh. Was that? Oh, well. Now Uncle's not here, so I don't know anymore. So I guess I might as well go. The built-in phone mic. Go back to the built-in phone. I need to read. I'll re-listen to that part. Where am I at? An hour and 16 minutes? Okay. I'll remember that. So at that 85-minute mark, I'll look back at the stream and or 75-minute mark and take a look for myself and rehear it because do I sound fine? What? Oh, are you serious? Wait, because there's a time delay. Oh, no. Remember I've been having issues because I can't tell. Am I good or no? I don't know. I mean, I can put on the headset. I don't. It doesn't really matter, but well, I know it's good with the headset, Shawnee. When it should be. I thought I fixed. I thought I had this issue fixed on my side. Ugh, whatever. I, seriously, why? I thought I. Oh, are you serious? I thought I fixed. Such BS. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, that's not. Oh. Wow, I guess my headset automatically connected. Okay, I'm just gonna try to. Okay, see, this is the headset. Test this with the headset on. And see, now I'm back onto my built-in mic. It's all good, Uncle Al. Because I can't notice it. I thought I solved this. Or I thought I was good again. Well, well, at least Uncle Al, man. Thanks, Uncle Al, anyways. Take care, Iowa Garden Girl. I really gotta hear this because I didn't think I was. Oh, I didn't think I was breaking up that badly on this. Like, do I need to like pull up a different device to hear it? Because remember I wasn't even using the headset initially. I wasn't even using the headset initially, so like I said, figure that. Like it just happened. I mean, I don't because while I have the wired headset in, I can't charge the phone. That's why. That's the only reason why I don't like using it. I don't mind using it. I just don't want to though. Because right now I am using the mic on the headset. I mean the mic on the phone. So because right now like I thought it was good again because it says it's picking it up. I don't know. Sometimes the tech just doesn't want to work at times, does it? Yep, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. I looks like I might actually have to I'm gonna have to check back on the last little bit of the live stream and just to take a look for myself because I want to hear it for myself and know. Because remember, I know what I'm saying right now. And right now, I'm directed. See, I don't even have the I don't even have the headset plugged in. Like it's on my table, right here. Nothing plugged in. So I don't know why it's doing that now. I don't go out. I got you. It's all good. Things happen. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna do. I might as well. Well, maybe I'll just end the stream just so I can get and take a look for myself because I don't. It's sucking. Just have. I thought it was good again. I thought it was. Anyways, everyone, and I can listen for the last 10, 20 minutes of the stream. Just take a look when I'm close. It's right up to Uncle King. I have that before I drop the link in there. Anyways, everyone, go out there and do something awesome. And take care. And do something awesome out there. And maybe my sound will get better. Maybe I'll get some luck too. Hopefully. All right, everyone. Have a good night.